How does this activity that we're now seeing from your camera in Sderot, not far from Gaza, how does this activity we're seeing compare to what we've seen over the past few nights?
Wolf, over the past few nights, it's not been as intense as this. We haven't seen this level of illumination. We've occasionally seen flares. We've heard heavy detonations. But as I look there, another missile, not sure what sort of missile it was, literally rained down from the sky and impacted on the ground, a bright flash coming up from it. These seem to be slightly smaller missiles. But the area here that's being illuminated by the flares is much bigger than we've seen recently. You just saw a flash come out there. I just saw another missile come down and impact on the ground. Possibly the way that the trajectory of that missile is, possibly it's coming from a helicopter. It's just not possible for us to say precisely at the moment. But there is a clear focus of the fire here. This firepower and the illumination being brought, it appears, on the edge of what I would estimate to be Gaza City. I believe I just saw a rocket actually fly to the right out of Gaza. We'll watch to the right towards Ashkelon and Ashdod, see if there's any interceptions from Iron Dome. But there was a red tracer fire, literally flew from Gaza to the right, which has normally, from our experience here, been a rocket coming out of Gaza. I don't see any interceptions. I'm hearing interceptions. I'm seeing the flashes from interceptor missiles being fired out. So while this is going on here, it is clear to me from where I stand right now that Hamas or one of the other groups is firing rockets out of Gaza, even while they're under this heavy fire right now. Wolf, I heard at least 2 detonations from the Iron Dome interceptor missile shield from systems that are slightly to the north of us here, intercepting those rockets flying out of the city. What this tells us right now is the battle is having an intense moment as the troops try to engage with Hamas, as they try to have illumination. They try to use this light to get their way more safely into combat with Hamas. Hamas, of course, and the IDF commanders speak about this, Hamas is fighting on its own territory. It has set traps. It knows where its tunnels are. It knows how it can try to lead IDF troops, entice them into a certain neighborhood so that they can bring fire to bear on them. All this illumination here will give the IDF troops on the ground better visibility of the threats that await them. It won't mitigate against them fully, but it is an attempt for them, it appears, to be able to, at this moment, penetrate some neighborhoods that until 15 minutes ago were in complete darkness. You're just seeing another flash of light on the ground there as if something has detonated. I'm watching another rocket system in multiple parts, a second one coming down there into the city. This fire is very concentrated. Another rocket just came down. I'm seeing the arc of the tracers after it there. This is a very intense amount of firepower that's going down on this confined location here, Wolf. Surprising, almost surprising, that Hamas was able to fire out a rocket there. I'm seeing flashes off to the north, which is a hint to me that interceptors have been fired from Iron Dome up there again, possibly intercepting another rocket. But you're seeing the flares. That these, oftentimes when we're watching flares that are dropped over Gaza, you will see one flare drop, 2 flares maybe 3, and they'll drop and it'll go to darkness. This is different. This is flare after flare after flare, illuminating this area now for, we're looking at perhaps 15 minutes now, Wolf.